Hey, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can build AI agents with DeepSeek. So we are going to head over deepseek.com and then we're going to head over the API platform. So basically, we are not going to build the AI agent from DeepSeek itself, but we are going to head over another platform that will help us to have the integration of the API in here. So we are going to take, for an example, Pickaxe, or we can go ahead and use workflows from N8N. So we're going to head over the API platform and then we're going to begin by having an API key. So for the API keys, and for those who doesn't know what is an API key, it is going to be a token that is going to be created into the expending or the shared platform that will get an attention or a particular access for other platforms that will exploit the or have the benefits of this platform integrated into them. So it is going to be mostly used for integrated or integrating AIs, for example, features or AI bots, assistants, and chats into other platforms, websites, or AI agents, creating some tasks or having people help with them. So what we're going to do is to click on create new API key. We're going to name the API key, for example, for maybe pickaxe. We're going to have a pickaxe like that pickaxe key. So we're going to create the API key. We're going to copy the API in here. Click on done. And we're going to head over pickaxe. So we can go ahead and start creating the AI agent within pickaxe by heading over beta.pickaxeproject.com. Then we are going to sign in for an account. Once you have did that, you're going to click on create. And from here, we have two choices. Either you are going to create a form, a chat, or an automatic AI builder. So we're not going to have the two of these for the form and automatic AI builder, but we are going to have the chat. So it is going to be an assistant, basically. So we are going to have here the chatbot. We are going to put DeepSeek agent. We're going to name it, and then we're going to type in the role of it. So for that, we're going to select the DeepSeek, as you can see. So I think that we do not need for the moment the testing of the DeepSeek API key, but I'm going to have it added in later here steps. So what is the role of that DeepSeek agent? So it is going to be an assisting or assistant, for example, agent that help, for example, that helps people, for example, figure, let's say here, with answering their question, for example, question like that, questions like this, questions. Now you can go ahead and have this, or you can go ahead and have the prompt or a more specific prompt. This science is going to be named as prompt engineering if you have here a better solution for that, or you can go ahead and study a little bit from prompt engineering on how you can go ahead and deal with the AI agents and the prompts itself. It is going to be the better idea. So the capabilities in here are going to let, for example, user upload their files. So you're going to let them integrate or here have their files written. So in my case, since I am going to be put in this tutorial for beginners, I'm not going to introduce that because when you are going to have the file uploaded, you're going to maybe have some prompt injections in case that you're going to have something fishy going on with the files, and also the type of files that you're going to have. Also, you can go ahead and put some restrictions about the type of the files that you are going to have in here. Now, for use default image generation, you can go ahead and have this image generation added into here, but I'm not going to use it anyway. If it is going to be an AI agent, what is the purpose of having here an image generation? If you're going to create a chat or a agent that will help provide maybe some designers or something like that, you're going to have this. For the introductions, you can go ahead and add an introduction message on icebreaker message. It is going to be generated automatically. And for the prompt injection, as you can see in here, you can go ahead and have some prompt injection, which is going to add an additional prompt that will serve as a reminder to your bot to use special instructions and also specific rules. So this is going to be the restrictions that you're going to add. So aside from the prompt itself, we're going to head over the configuration. So you can go ahead and design the profile image of that bot or that assistant that you're going to integrate. For example, you can have here maybe some of the icons, the placeholder here, as you can see, text, the tokens or the token length. For example, you have here the token. I'm going to limit maybe to 1,000 token. So let's limit that to 1,000. It is going to have here short articles. I'm not going to spend all my tokens on DeepSeek because you're going to pay for those tokens. And max input, you're going to have here an essay, memory buffer, and etc. For privacy, you can go ahead and put the privacy of that. The training dialogue, you can go ahead and have a training dialogue. Some creativity, you can go ahead and have control the randomness of the creativity in here, and then you're going to have it like this. You can use the word bias. For example, you're going to have some words or some specific avoiding words that you're going to have. This is going to control the charisma or the um, type of token of the AI. And then you can go ahead and have here a knowledge base added in here. For example, from a file, from a web page, or you can have here the settings and also the documents, as you can see. So it is going to be something that you're going to take advantage of. And finally, the acts. As you can see, you can go ahead and have the Fluxional, which is going to generate the text to image. You can have, for example, connected of some of the community actions like PDF generator, code interpreter. Here we have a lot of, as you can see, options that we are going to integrate. So when you are going to click on finish or publish, you're going to see whatever you have in here. So we have as you can see here, an icon. So the profile, I'm going to have maybe this one. So I'm going to have here an image. So we need to have an image added. So where it is going to be uploading, we're going to wait for the image to be uploaded. And as you can see, we're going to have the specific chat. So I can go ahead and have the chat, hi, for example, and it is going to be interpreting the chat. So basically, this is the image. So as you can see here, we have the functional chatbot. We are going to click on publish and we're going to have our chatbot like that. So you can go ahead and click on deploy and add it to a studio, or for example, you can embed it in here or get the share link. So as you can see, this is the link of the bot. So we are going to, for the AI agent, you can go ahead and enter the AI agent itself, wait for it. And this is it. So this is going to be resembling ChatGPT or DeepSeek. So you're going to type in here a prompt. For example, how are you? You're going to type in here, and it is going to get the specific, let's say here, prompts or the messages. So here it is going to take a little bit of time. It is logical. So by the time after you have configured more your specific bot, you are going to get it as in here. Now, for after we have deployed that, we're going to see that we have the general settings. You can have here the use of the pickaxe credits, or you can go ahead and use your own API key. The own API key is going to be used in here for the advanced, let's say, credit balance. So you're going to integrate or copy and paste the API key of yours into here. Now, aside from that, we have shown you how you can create a pickaxe chatbot from here. For the N8N, it is going to be very easy. We're going to have the credentials added for DeepSeek. So basically, you're going to have another API key created as new. Then you're going to add it just like that. So you're going to copy and paste in here and start creating your flow. So you're going to have here the first step, which is going to be trigger on chat message. we're going to test out the chat in here. For example, we are going to put here hi. It is going to be written, and then we are going to add the other node. So we are going to have AI agent. Click on AI agent, and then we're going to select connected chat trigger node, and we're going to add a chat model, which is going to be DeepSeek chat model. It is going to read your credentials and the model itself, and also you can add some, as you can see, options. So we have here the, let's say, the options or the filters. So you can go ahead and have it just like this, and then you're going to put the chat, and at the end you're going to have everything. Now we have insufficient balance within the API key. Doesn't matter a lot in here, so you're going to buy some more credits balance in here, and then here we go. That was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope that you have enjoyed the content. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.